Hey everybody, I am back here with another haul. This one is from Beezy Tarts, and I was able to catch one of the latest Beezy openings kind of soon after he opened, like, you know, within 5 or 10 minutes of the opening. So there were a couple scents that I really wanted that I decided to just stock up on. But the interesting thing in this haul, actually, with the exception of maybe one scent, there's really no bakery scents in here because I had stocked up so well with Beezy with a lot of like my favorite bakery scents that I just did not see a need to go back to get any more of them no matter how delicious they were. So I kind of went for like the spa fruity kinds of scents this time, and then there's not a whole lot of scents in this haul because I did get so many of some of them, and I'm telling you, over here it's kind of like Jenga. I was like stacking them up and I'm like, man, they're just gonna fall right over on me. So to get into it here, I am going to just go through the samples real fast. So the Beezy samples are always in this really cute donut shape. And this is like a perfect size for a melt too, this donut. It's kind of like a fatter donut. You can definitely get a good melt out of it. So this first one here is in hot orange Danish. And I think I got this in a tart. Definitely, it's, you know, that one actually is a very zesty, fresh orange scent mixed in with like this kind of like the doughy fried dough kind of scent or something. But definitely zesty. That is not a sweet orange. And I like a zesty orange. This next one here is Blueberry Pumpkin Patch, which is a Bath & Body Works type, and I think a favorite of pretty much everybody. It's such a good scent. Just really, really gorgeous. Although, this is the first time I think I've really smelled Blueberry Pumpkin Patch on its own. A lot of times I get it in blends, and it actually has some kind of like strong bread component scent in there. Is that, do you guys smell a bread scent in the Bath & Body Works, like the actual one? Because I like it. It smells kind of good, just unexpected. This next one here is Pipe Smoke, and I did get this one in my latest haul, or my last haul from Beezy Tarts as a sample. And my husband smelled it, and he said it does smell like pipe smoke. And I don't know what pipe smoke smells like, but I actually do enjoy the smell of this. It's kind of sweet and spicy, I guess. I don't know how to describe it, but I do not like the scent of cigarette smoke. I really don't like the scent of cigar smoke. My husband was telling me that pipe smoke definitely smells different from those two. I don't know, but I do like the smell of that one, which is kind of surprising. Okay, this next one here from for a sample is Loopy Loops bread. So this one is just Fruit Loops, and I don't know if it's bread or zucchini bread. That is really strong on the Fruit Loops, and it's really, really, really strong on a grape scent for some reason. I'm picking up like a really, really strong grape scent in here. Whoa, that is strong on a grape. That doesn't necessarily smell like Fruit Loops to me at all. That smells like grape. Like straight up grape. For some reason, I don't know. I thought I got a couple more samples, but I seem to have maybe lost them on my countertop, so I'm not sure. But as always with like the Beezy, this Beezy orders, he always sends a really packed bag of candy. Lots and lots of candy in here. So I'm seeing like lemon heads, Snickers. It's a good combination of like sour candies, hard candies, and chocolate, which is really awesome. So that's always a staple that John sends. Thank you so much, John. Oh, also, if you guys are interested, I think that John still has some stock left on his website. Not like a whole huge selection of scents, but there are still some goodies on there. At least there were a couple days ago when I was looking at it. So if you guys are itching to place an order, you may look out. Now, because his website is still open, I was able to get some scent descriptions for some of these. Because if you guys have ordered from him before, you know that when the stuff goes out of stock or when between restocks, the website doesn't have any inventory even to show. So if you are missing a scent description, if you ordered something and it goes out of stock, you're pretty much like shit out of luck as far as trying to get a scent description because it's just gone. So I was able to get most of them. So I'm going to start off here with this one, and this is Matrix Biolage, I think, which I've actually never smelled before. I think it's a shampoo. So this is Forest Fresh Green Leaves and Lemon Zest, well-rounded with fruity notes of peaches, apples, and pineapples. And it sounds like it would smell super yummy, so let me give this a go. Yeah, that smells like shampoo. And it's kind of hard to describe like why shampoo smells like shampoo, but I think all of us, we know that like when stuff smells like shampoo, it's really potent. And I don't think I necessarily smell any of the notes in here. Maybe a little bit, but that overwhelming shampoo scent is so strong. And I don't know what makes things smell like a shampoo and why it doesn't. So This one may not be my favorite. I'm gonna have to see what it's like when it melts, but that one is super potent. Okay, the next stack here is a stack of 6 in Christmas Wish. This is a Yankee candle dupe, and Christmas Wish is a unique blend of lemon, orange, cedar wood, and pine in a rich vanilla cookie base. So it's pretty much a cookie scent and a pine scent together. This one is really good. You can get that awesome sugar cookie scent, which is stronger than the pine. It almost smells like a sugar cookie with pine baked into it. It's like 75% sugar cookie, 25% pine, which is a good blend. Because I think it would be kind of bad if the pine was stronger than the sugar cookie. That might smell a little bad for most people. Why do I always cough when I do videos? I'm like choking over here on nothing but air. But yeah, that one is really good. And I was having a harder time trying to find that fragrance oil from the vendors and everything. I think the first time I got it was from Candles from the Keeping Room, and I really liked it, so I wanted to stock up. Now this next one is Pink Sangria, which is another Bath & Body Works dupe. And I have melted this one before, and I thought it was a gorgeous scent. It is mandarin, apple, sugared grapes, and berries. Beautiful. It's beautiful, and while it doesn't say that there's a whole lot of sugar in here, that does say sugared grapes, you can definitely get a very strong sugary sweet component in here, along with all of those fruit scents. It is a beautiful, super sweet fruit blend, and I'm all about it. So I think I'm stocked up on the Pink Sangria for a while. Now the next one here is yet another Bath & Body Works dupe in French Baguette. And this is the delicious fragrance of a crisp golden fresh baked baguette. I got this in a sample from John a long time ago, and I loved it. And it's probably the best bread scent I have smelled, and the most authentic bread scent. I mean, it does smell like a freshly baked baguette or freshly baked Italian bread. You know, sometimes when you go into the grocery store and they just put them out and like they're still warm and you can break them open and the inside is just so warm and soft and the outside is just so like, I don't like the outside of the bread. I'm all about the soft inside. This smells exactly like that. Hands down, the best bread scent ever, and I kind of wish I had gotten a few more of that one. That one is really good. This next one here is Home Sweet Home, another Yankee Candle dupe. Sorry, I think there's a lot of dupes in this one. This one is cinnamon, baking spices, and a hint of freshly poured tea. I'm getting a very strong bread scent out of this one too, or maybe it's because the bread scent from the French Baguette is still in my nose, but okay, when I smell the bottom, I still swear I'm getting some kind of like bread scent. But it does smell like what you'd want your house to smell like on Christmas. It's not super strong in any one particular scent, but it just smells kind of festive. With the one thing I'm not smelling in there at all is tea. I do not smell any tea in there. Okay, this next one is, I got this as a sample one time and it was awesome. So I got 6 of these in Strip and Go Naked. Orange, lemons, lime, sweet berries blended together to give you a wild urge to strip and go naked. This is another really, really great fruity scent with also like a sugary sweet kind of note. And altogether it's also kind of pretty. It definitely is not, it doesn't necessarily come off as perfumey. It definitely comes off as more fruity, but it has like a sweet, almost perfumey kind of note because it's just such a nice blend and very pretty. Wow, that one is really good. Actually, I take that back. I don't think that has a perfumey note in it at all. I think it's just so well blended, it just smells awesome. I guess maybe is the best way to describe it. So I think that is one of the favorites from Beezy. So I was really excited to be able to hit up the restock and grab a couple of those. Although I think there are still a couple of those left in stock. I'm not completely sure. This next one I was not able to get a scent description for Christmas Past. Although, I don't, well, normally if it's a dupe, he'll say that it's a dupe of something, but definitely pine. Pine, clove, cinnamon, cardamom, all those typical types of holiday spices. It smells good. I like this one. This one has more of a straight pine scent than, well, none of them I think really had pine. But that is my kind of Christmas scent, and I don't know what else is in there, but I really dig that one. This next one is fairly self-explanatory, no scent description needed. Maple glazed bacon, and I don't have a whole lot of bacon scents, so wow, that smells like bacon. That smells like bacon. I'm not getting as much of the maple glaze on there as I just am getting bacon. I would like to put that on one morning and see if my husband actually thinks if it smells like bacon, because I definitely do. And I've only ever gotten bacon scented wax 1 or 2 times before, and I think my husband, he thought it did not smell like bacon, so his opinion was definitely different from mine. This next one here is in cactus and sea salt. This is dramatic tones of cactus. I'm reading that from a scent description, you guys. I'm not making it dramatic. It's dramatic cactus with fresh green elements and an unexpected texture. Unexpected salty accents add newness to the blend, while elements of sea moss and warm driftwood create rich undertones that support the fragrance from within. This is a fairly standard scent that pretty much all the vendors carry. And it's hard to describe unless you've smelled it. It just smells like cactus and sea salt. I do appreciate the one from Beezy Tarts probably a little bit more than some of the other cactus and sea salt scents I've got from some of the other vendors. I don't know why exactly. Although I do prefer avocado and sea salt over cactus and sea salt, but they're both still pretty darn nice. This next one is frosted pine cones, and I got 4 of these. This one is freshly fallen pine cones dipped in a sugary vanilla paste. Oh, I like this one. I like this one. This one is definitely, the sugary vanilla paste is very strong in here. And I like it because it's a little bit more earthy and woodsy. So they do say that this is the scent of pine cones and not necessarily pine tree. But if I do smell this, I mean, it has a piney kind of scent to it, but it does smell more earthy, more woodsy than just a straight up pine scent. And mixed in with that sugary vanilla paste is interesting. It's kind of reminiscent actually of Christmas Wish, because you know, this is a pine and sugar cookie scent. This is a pine cone and frosted vanilla scent. So they both kind of take those same sorts of notes all together. Now, if you guys have watched my Beezy Tart hauls before, this is YouTube channel trivia question of the day. What is the scent that I have said before I will try to haul in every single haul I make from Beezy Tarts, no matter what? Probably my absolute favorite scent from there. Another hint, if you guys watch Brandy's videos, you know, the owner of Super Tarts, Gumdrops and Lollipops is her YouTube channel. She absolutely adores this one too. And it is the ever famous Circus Concession from Beezy Tarts. And I like the circus scents from pretty much every vendor, but this one in particular from Beezy just is really, really good. And I think the reason I like it so much is that the apple scent is not perfumey, it's not artificial. It just smells like a sweet apple. I don't know if it's supposed to be like a caramel apple, or let's see if I have a scent description. I do not. So I don't know what is in here. I'm assuming it's cotton candy, caramel apple, maybe funnel cake. I do not smell corn, I think, in here very much. Sometimes some of these will have like kettle corn scents in it. I'm not smelling that in here. Could definitely be wrong. But this one is always one of my favorites to get from Beezy. At this point, I think I've got like 16 of them because I keep buying them every time I make a haul, and they're so precious that I don't like melting them. I probably just need, you know what? This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to dig out one of those later today, or dig out my Beezy stash and pick out a couple things to melt. But Circus Concession, I think probably my all-time favorite Beezy scent. I love that one. There's a couple really good Beezy scents in here. I love the pink sangria. This one is really good. The French baguette dupe is good. The strip and go naked is exceptionally good. So he's got some amazing, amazing scents. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Kind of shorter, but hopefully sweet. Fewer scents, but there's some really good ones in here. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.